ladies, and Alex. You like that?
Yeah.
So if you, or do you have opening statement?
But my mom did tell me I should have went to law school.
Okay.
And, well, maybe one day I would have had an opening statement. I didn't like school enough for that.
Did you notice that, I was wondering if you noticed that the wooden statue was boarded up this week? And if you,
No.
Okay. Oh.
I park in 4, not 7. So I didn't notice. When did they do it?
You know why, right?
Yeah, you know, I come from a crosstown rival situation, so it used to be Oscar's statue.
They have to board it up?
I don't think they did. I think they guarded it. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a guard, you know, they guarded it type of situation. An excuse to eat pizza and drink beer and sit outside all night for college kids, right? As if they need one.
That's a good job.
Yeah, exactly.
Good college
It's a good college job.
You've been recruiting the students pretty actively. Have you been happy with the reception, the turnout among the students?
Yeah, I just, you know, this day and yeah, the students have been really, they were great at the UNLV game. And even the smaller contingents that we've had, they've been loud. Some of my friends here told me they were hilariously funny the other night against Southern Utah. Something about when a guy fouled out.
Oh, yeah.
They said it was great. It was like pure entertainment. Well, my daughter told me all about it. She was more into that than the game. So yeah, you know, I think, you know, it's hard. It's just hard. College basketball, we have an identity crisis because we start so early. You know, and there's always been movements that we should start maybe after Christmas. But, you know, TV rules the world and everybody likes the Final Four to the Masters to whatever, you know. It's just kind of how it is. But so it's just tough for all of us early. Yeah, so, you know, nowadays with attendance, I focus on the people that come and I thank them. Because I just saw Notre Dame didn't sell out a football game the other day. So it just shows you, you know, when you can go to Costco, which is a place I've never been, by the way. People don't believe that. And get a TV, a 70-inch or 65-inch for $200 or $300.
Yeah.
You know, and you get HD. It's hard. It's the times. But yeah, the students have been good. I'm looking forward to really, you know, getting more. I think I'm doing we have a pep rally tomorrow, so I'm gonna make a cameo at the pep rally. Yeah.
So you give a little talk there?
You know, whether it's a hot, you know, whatever. I'm not crowd surfing, but
Okay.
I'll do something.
All right. Where do you think David Singleton is in the process of kind of rounding back into the player that he was before the injury?
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, it's interesting because I just asked David, and he says he's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Others say he doesn't quite look the same, which sounds like you're in that camp. So for me, it's hard because, you know, film doesn't do justice to, you know, speed and quickness and movement. And I think, you know, he's physically fine.
Mm-hmm.
But when you had the injury that he had and you don't play for an extended period of time, there's just no way you can be as fluid, right, as you would have been if you wouldn't have had that injury. And not just the injury, just the lack of time on the court.
Yeah.
But, you know, David's a tough guy. So, you know, he's just gonna, if I ask him, he's just going to tell me he's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's just, you know. So he falls right in line with where our team, I think, we have a long way to go to reach our potential as a team. Because Tiger, Sharif didn't play last year. You know, I'm hoping to get Jake going. You know, Jaime. We get so many young guys. You know, it's just even like Jalen and Cody. I mean, they haven't been asked to be accountable for every minute they're in there to do the right thing. It's just so much different when you have to be counted on for 30 minutes, 28 minutes, instead of if you play well, you stay in, if you don't, you come out. So, but I think Dave would just tell you, though, that he's fine. I think that's just his toughness and his personality.
Chris Smith has career highs in back-to-back games. Is he just beginning to kind of scratch the surface of the player that he can be?
Yes. I think Chris probably because of coming to school a year early, he's still only 19. His birthday's got to be soon. He and Jalen turned 20. And, coming to school early, you got to understand Chris is younger than, and I'm not going to name names, but other freshmen in college basketball. That's a fact, at high major schools. So, yeah, he's just still, I think he's still just coming into his own with his identity as a player. Focusing and playing with an intensity all the time is only going to take his game up and up as his career goes. Like that's his challenge. Now that I've been around him enough.
What has he improved on the most since you've been here?
Just, I think, giving consistent effort. But that would be our whole team. I think in my first year, I would love to win and love to win big, but we have to learn how championship programs compete. You have to. There's a standard of operation at all championship organizations, sports, business, whatever. And for Chris, no different. How he has to compete all the time. Can't be an enigma. Potentials for 10th graders. You can't have the word. When you're a junior in college, you can't have the word potential attached to you anymore. So, in a way, it's just a process. It's my job and my staff. It's our job to get guys adjusted to where they. We have a competitive spirit about us for 40 minutes every night. But it starts in the way we train, the way we practice, all of that. So his progress has been noted. You said something about career highs. So, obviously I watch the films and there's audio. So you can get used to that. So we have 3 guys already with career highs this year.
Jalen, Chris, and obviously our freshman.
Cody. There'll be more to come. Oh, yeah, there'll be more to come. So obviously the freshmen. So it could be a record where we have a team that has 8 or 9 guys or 10 guys, even Prince, with their career high in a season. That's just the situation we're in. We lost 2 guys that could really score the ball, and it's everybody's getting more opportunity on this team.
You got 3 guys that I would kind of describe as having, the way I would put it, as loose dribbles, like Jules, Chris, and maybe Prince.
Tiger even had one. My biggest point of contention would be our turnovers.
Okay.
So, Chris is tall. He had a situation where he over dribbled. We've got to let Tiger do what he does. Everybody else has got to learn how to go straight to the rim. Our term would be, certain guys can dance with the ball. James Harden, that type of, yo-yo the ball, dance with the ball. Tigers are our only guy that can do it. The rest of our guys need to have effective dribbles. And again, but I put it's my job to teach them that. We have got to change our assist to turnover ratio as a team. That's my number one focus right now, by far. If you were to say to me, you were at Cincinnati 13 years, and in your 5th year you went to the NCAA tournament, you went to 9 straight. So obviously when it happened, I looked, okay, what changed? What changed? We had the same field goal percentage. We gave up the same amount of points. Our rebounding was the same. 2 things changed. We got old enough to where we could defend without fouling. So we shot more and gave up less free throws. But the number one difference was turnovers. The number one difference was turnovers. So I told the team the other night, I've coached some teams that maybe didn't have NCAA tournament talent, but we made it because we took care of the ball. And we have got to do that. Because we're doing a great job of getting fouled and defending without fouling. We have got to take care of the ball.
Where does that start?
I say everything starts with me, and I don't blame players. I think your job as a coach is to get the job done. I got to find a way to get the job done. So we got sometimes that's the bench, as you know. Sometimes it's the bench. That's what practice is for. That's what film is for. You know, you got. That's why they pay you the big bucks. You know, you can't say, well, this guy. Nobody wants to hear that, and I don't think it's valid. Your job, we got to get the job done. So we don't need guys yo-yoing the ball. That's not what they do. You know, shot selection is something as well for us to maximize our potential as an offensive team. But again, that's all coaching. That's all coaching. It's all part of our journey. Hey, everybody's got parts of their journey they need to improve on. You know, I watch some people play right now, and they can't guard their lunch from my daughter's friends at 7th grade at Campbell Hall. You know, so right now we got to take care of the ball.
It's only been a small sample size, 1 exhibition and 4 regular season games, but what have you seen from the defense that gives you a little bit of hope? What improvements have you seen?
Our effort, and Jalen and Cody and Chris, when they're and Sharif as he's getting healthy, being able to. I think you have to be able to protect the rim. You got to start inside out. If you can't protect the rim, if you give up easy baskets, you have no chance. Then we've got to, you know, as the competition changes, we got to probably do a better job with our perimeter defense. Too many, what I would call blow-bys. We're just, you know, we block, and when you block 9 shots, it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing because why did you have to block 9? Why are they at the rim all the time? So that's an issue. I think we got to improve our stance on the ball. We get beat too much off the dribble, but our effort is there, and the guys are trying to be disruptive on the defensive end. Defense is all try. It's 80% try, 20% mental. So because there's strategy involved, right? I got to know what you do well, what you don't do well. But if I don't care, I'm not going to know if you're right-handed. You can shoot, you can't shoot. It's all try, and then you just got to throw in the playing smart part.
You mentioned wanting to get Jake involved a little more.
Yeah.
Do you think the rotation will continue to be fluid, or do you expect it to get a little more concrete as the season goes on?
But you never know, guys in and out. Like I said, Reef threw us off when he got injured. I think that Jake's got to get out there. I just got to get him in the game. That's on me, not him. He had a little toe injury that threw him off for a few days, when he's a shooter and he was pushing off, so it was a little bit of a problem for him. But rotation's tough, but I'm a big believer. I love being able to play all your guys. They're on scholarship for a reason. I think the more guys you can play, then you never have to play tired guys. Like right now, Tiger's minutes are way too high. He can't play as many minutes as he's averaging almost 34. He'll play better in less minutes. His defense is suffering because I have him out there when he's tired. I'm letting him get fatigued, and I have to quit doing that. That's on us as a staff. We got other guys they may not do the things that he does well, but Dave shoots it, he takes care of it. Prince is getting better at handling the ball, and we have different things we can do offensively where we don't need a lot of dribbling. So the rotation's big, but that's what you play all these games for here. You figure it out as you go. Go, we can get two. Go ahead.
I wanted to ask, for the first 12 Southern minutes against Southern Utah, you held them
6 points.
To 6 points and shooting from the floor at 13%.
Yeah, it was a pretty great display of defense by us.
How do you continue to get that for a whole 40
That's
minutes?
the key. Young teams struggle to sustain effort and focus. Having done this a long time, I had a team at Murray State in my second year, and we struggled to sustain it. The same guys all came back the next year, and we were dominant. We were dominant. We lost to North Carolina in the last seconds in the NCAA tournament. Tyler Hansborough hit an unbelievable jump hook, and we missed a wide open 3 to win. But we could sustain it because we were older. So we just got a lot of guys that haven't played this many minutes, which goes back to the rotation question. Where we could alleviate if we can not have tired guys on the floor. We don't have guys that are grizzled vets that are used to playing 34 minutes. I was at Cincinnati, man. Sean Kilpatrick, I rest him 4 minutes a game is all he needed. But that was his 5th year. That was his 5th year. Prince is the one guy that could probably do it for us. That's the key. So it's just hard. It doesn't matter if it's young teams in the pros. I was watching watching last night, the guy was talking, David Griffin was talking about the Pelicans. He said, you know, young teams are bad defensively. We're not bad, but, you know, can we sustain it enough?
You guys have an open scholarship. Are you going to be able to award that to walk on to help somebody out?
Yeah, always. What you have to do because of the rules, because you never know, guys. There's so many transfers, man, right now. You have to wait, because what if you could get a transfer in December? So if you were to give it in the fall, they're all 1 year. Scholarships are 1 year, so you couldn't say, "Oops, Russ, you know, I need it back."
Yeah.
You know, so it's All-American wants to transfer. So we would have to wait up until January when school started.
But the plan is to do that. If you don't have anybody.
You would always do that. You know, I'm sure. I don't know if the athletic department's going to be happy about me spending their money, but that's going to be my plan. All right, guys. Thanks.
Thanks.